morning. Hello, my name is Patrycja Zadłużna from Guretruck, and today I'm going to show you our latest news from Department of Assistance and Legal Department. Then I will also share some news that I found on the internet, so we could be updated, and then I will show you what interesting I have found. 1 second, I will share my screen. First of all, I would like to start with a presentation of the latest news from our departments. As always, I will start with assistance department from our call center. You can call every time you need some help on road. We'll start with Germany. Overhigh truck triggers fine and delay on A5 highway, and there was 3,660 euros. It was in the middle of June, Darmstadt in Germany. On Friday, June 14, a customer's truck was stopped for inspections on the A5 highway near Darmstadt, Germany. During the inspection, police officers found that the permitted height of the truck-trailer combination was exceeded. As a result of the infraction, the company was fined a total of 3,660 euros. In addition to paying the fine, the height had to be reduced. To reduce the height, the company had to send a new tractor unit to the site of the control. Although the assistance department arranged the payment within 30 minutes, because only then could the company send a new tractor unit, after replacing the tractor unit and reducing the height, the truck was able to drive away. So, good news. And the second news is not from not from any department, but it is about France. About the information that in France will need 10,000 electric trucks charging stations by 2035. A study by Vinci Autoroutes, Total Energies, Enedis, and major truck brands reveals that 10,000 charging stations will be needed on French roads by 2035 to support the electrification of heavy transport. The government target is to reach 400,000 terminals by 2030. Electrification will require considerable infrastructure, including 10,000 slow charging points and 2,200 fast charging points. In addition, this could reduce 1 in 3 parking spaces, increasing the shortage of spaces. The electric consumption of this truck is estimated to be 0.8% of the country's total by 2022. To meet these challenges, an investment of 692 million euros will be needed in the electricity grid until 2035. The report recommends planning and coordinating these installations now to avoid future problems. Okay, the second news from no, this is from Spain. I'm sorry. Fire in Redondela destroys 4 semi-trailers. A fire in the parish of Saxonade Redondela, sorry for my pronunciation, destroyed 4 semi-trailers and affected a 5th last night. Despite the proximity to an industrial building, it was not affected as the trucks were outside. There were no injuries. Galicia received warnings of explosions and smoke around 10 p.m. Firefighters from Porino and Morazzo, along with other emergency services, responded to the incident. The explosions were due to tires and gas from refrigerated boxes. Firefighters confirmed that material damage was limited to the semi-trailers. The causes of the fire are still unknown. Okay, and another case from Spain. High temperature plan for the transportation of animals, June 15 till September 15. The Ministry of Agriculture will implement its high temperature plan for animal transport with the objective of guaranteeing animal welfare during the hottest months of the year, according to CETM Animales Vivos, I'm sorry. Trips of up to 12 hours. Vehicle must have a temperature monitoring and recording system. If they don't have such a system, the authorities should ensure that adequate measures are taken and verify weather conditions prior to travel. International travel in excess of 8 hours. Organizers must declare that they will maintain temperatures below 35 degrees. No trips will be authorized if the forecast exceeds 35 degrees. If the forecast temperature exceeds 30 degrees, the loading density must be reduced by 15%. And another case from Spain, and we have here such an interesting picture made by our colleague, probably with the help of AI, I suppose. Transport of registered equipment subject to controls at the discretion of the competent authorities. Sanction: carriers and organizers who don't comply with temperature and registration regulation will be penalized. CETM will ask the ministry for clarification on these penalties criteria and will propose additional sanctions for repeat offenders, including blocking export authorizations. For more information, please consult the plan in following link. You can hear I'm sorry, you can check it here. You can call our help desk department and we will send you the whole plan if you need. Okay. Another breaking news regarding Spain. So today is a lot of information about Spain. Cybersecurity in the transport industry. Guretruck guarantees its customers' data protection. Cybersecurity incidents in Spanish strategic sectors and operators have dropped by 80% in 4 years, from practically 1,200 incidents managed in 2020 to 237 in 2023. According to an analysis by Pandora FMS based on data from National Cybersecurity Institute. However, unfortunately, the transportation sector has seen a notable increase in cyber attacks, rising from 17% to 25% between 2022 and 2023. This sector, together with the financial sector, accumulated more than 25% of the incidents in 2023. The energy, 22%, and ICT and communications, 18%. Sectors also stood out, while the water sector accounted for 4% of attacks. In this context, it is very important. In this context of growing cyber threats, it is essential to underline that Guretruck stands out for its commitment to the security of its clients' data. The company has implemented strict and advanced cybersecurity measures to protect sensitive information, thus ensuring the peace of mind and trust of its users. In an environment where data protection is crucial, Guretruck excels in ensuring that its customers' information remains fully protected from cyber attacks. And now we have news from our legal department, and they are all about Spain as well, so please pay attention. First of all, a file with a sanction of €2,001 has been won. It was for alleged infraction consisting of lack of the driver's CPC. It was a case from May 2023, Castilla y León. Also, the same place, the same month, I mean May 2023, for alleged infraction consisting of lack of daily rest, and there was a file of a sanction of €401 that has been won. The next case is from Navarra, March 2023, for alleged infraction consisting of misuse of the activity selector. A file of a sanction of €1,001 has been won. Sanction reduced, Andalusia, January 2023, for alleged infraction consisting of lack of the driver's certificate. The sanction of a file has been reduced from €2,001 to €601. The next case is from Galicia, April 2023, for alleged infraction consisting of lack of driver's CPC. The sanction of a file has been reduced from €2,001 to €201. Again, Navarra, March 2023, for alleged infraction consisting of misuse of the tachograph activity selector. A file of a sanction of €1,001 has been won. The next case is from Ministry, April 2024, for alleged infraction consisting of partial obstruction of to the inspection work of the agents. A file with a sanction of €8,001 has been won. Extremadura, April 2023, for alleged infraction consisting of lack of the driver's CPC, and also €2,001 has been won. The next case is from Andalusia, March 2023. The sanction of a file has been reduced from €2,001 to €601. Spain, Aragon, March 2024, our last case for today, for alleged infraction consisting of excess in daily driving. The sanction of a file has been reduced from €1,001 to €100. Okay, it is all when it comes to our news from our departments. Now I would like to pay attention to news that I found on the internet. It will be a lot about the rules, fines in other countries. I will start with Swedish government. It is about fines. First the warning, then the fine. Swedish government to ease the penalties for violating drivers' working time. So it is quite an interesting information. The Swedish government has proposed changes to drivers' working time rules by introducing fines instead of financial penalties for certain violations. However, the condition is that the offense is minor and the company has not been previously punished. On the other hand, there was a provision on the introduction of penalties for violations related to the tachograph, which the driver committed abroad. The Swedish government memorandum proposes changes to the regulation for road transport companies regarding driving and rest time and regulation related to tachograph. The key proposed changes include remuneration instead of punishment. In the case of minor violations, transport companies will receive APS applied instead of penalty, provided that the breach is not serious and the company has a good history. This is to help companies better understand and comply with the rules. Penalties for infringements of tachograph abroad. The proposal introduces penalties for infringements of EU tachographs rules committed in other European Economic Area or Swiss countries. Currently, sanctions concern only violations of driving time and rest. Punishment for such an offence is possible provided that no sanction has been previously imposed for the infringement. Removing from the Swedish right of the tachograph card, the memorandum proposes to remove the requirement in Swedish law according to which drivers of vehicles equipped with digital tachograph must have a tachograph card. This amendment was proposed as the EU tachograph regulation already set out when the tachograph cards should be used, making the Swedish requirement unnecessary. And here is the whole paragraph about this issue. I recommend you to visit trans.info. I will also talk a little bit about road controls in such conditions. The system of remunitions was designed primarily for inspections of companies carried out by the Swedish Transport Agency. Roadside checks are usually carried out by the police and focus on compliance by the driver. If a breach is found during a roadside inspection, the driver will continue to be subject to a fine in accordance with the applicable regulations. In the case of Swedish companies, penalties for violations of driving rules and rest times are very often imposed by the Swedish Transport Agency in connection with the company's control. However, violations can also be found on roadside inspections. In the case of companies based abroad, violations in Sweden are detected on such occasion. The foreign transport company must then be charged on the spot a penalty fee. According to EU rules, penalties must be non-discriminatory, so a milder penalty, a warning instead of fee, may be imposed not only on companies based in Sweden. Also, a company based outside Sweden must be warned and not be charged in accordance with the same rules that apply to Swedish companies. Article 22 of the regulation on driving time and rest time contains provisions on cooperation and exchange of information between competent authorities in the member states. The Control Directive contains more detailed rules on the exchange of information that the paragraph implements. It is therefore considered that the Swedish Transport Agency has the possibility to obtain the information necessary to examine whether a warning or a fine should be imposed for the infringement. Okay, now I will talk a little bit about Germany. Okay, I won't comment it. I will only tell you the article that I found also on trans.info. German hauliers warn of economic risk from 20% cut in road infrastructure budget. German transport and logistics associations are concerned about the federal government's proposed cuts to the federal budget for 2025, which would significantly reduce funding for road infrastructure. The association warned that these cuts could have serious economic consequences. The German Association of Freight Forwarders and Logistic Operators and other industry bodies are urging the German government to reconsider planned funding cuts to Autobahn, the organization responsible for the constructions, expansion, maintenance, and operations of Germany's motorways. Under the proposed budget, funding for Autobahn would be cut by 20% from 6.29 billion euros to 4.99 billion in 2025, with further cuts planned in subsequent years. Oh my God. A broad alliance of 21 associations, including the DSLV, issued a press release stating that investment cuts in transport infrastructure cause consequential damage to the economy. The group argued that reducing investment in motorways and bridges undermines Germany's economic stability and competitiveness. The Bundesverband Güterkraftwerke, Logistik und Entsorgung has also voiced its concern. BGL board spokesman Dirk Engelhardt highlighted that the disparity between the government's investment cuts and the 15 billion euros in HGV tolls paid by the transport industry each year. The situation on Germany's motorways is catastrophic, and the road infrastructure has long since exceeded its capacity limit. There is a shortage of more than 40,000 truck parking spaces, and bridges are in danger of collapsing. So we cannot accept savings on the roads. And I agree, of course. Engelhardt stressed the importance of maintaining the road funding cycle, whereby toll revenues are reinvested in road infrastructure. He argued that the proposed cuts would hinder the necessary maintenance and development of transport roads, exacerbating existing infrastructure challenges. Federal Transport Minister Dr. Volker Wissing had previously announced plans to carry out 400 bridge construction projects a year from 2026 in order to clear the backlog of repairs within 10 years. However, the associations argue that these plans are now threatened by the proposed budget cuts. And of course, the association proposed several measures to mitigate the impact of the cuts, including, for example, maintaining the budgets for transport road maintenance at the 2024 level, adjusted for construction cost increases, of course, because everything is getting more expensive. Continuation of the planned increase in investment in transport modes as outlined in the government's autumn 2023 draft of the 2024 federal budget, with compensation for inflation, of course. Develop the infrastructure necessary for the transition to climate neutral transport, of course, as planned in the autumn 2023 draft for the Climate and Transformation Fund. Accelerate the digitalization of transport modes to improve efficiency and performance. Ensure long-term planning certainty through sufficient commitment authorization and financing agreements, possibly by decoupling investment from traditional budgeting process. The BGL and other associations stress that these measures are crucial to maintaining Germany's competitive position as a business location. Further cuts would send a completely wrong signal to small and medium-sized businesses, to road haulage and to Germany as a business location. We appeal to the federal government to take its responsibility seriously and to use the existing billions in toll revenues to close the investment gap immediately. Oh my God, this news is so depressing. I'm sorry to tell that, but to say that, but you know, this is terrible. By the way, when it comes to VAT refund from Germany, we and also you, our clients, have to wait around 9 months to receive the money back. You know, in other countries, from Spain, from France, from Luxembourg, we receive the decision and the money within 1 month, 2 months, and in Germany it's getting longer every month. You know, at first we had to wait 4 months, 6 months. Now it's about 9 months. So when you send the application on September, in September, I think that you will receive it now. So it's about 9 months. I don't know what is going on in Germany, but this is getting serious. Their problems with budget and also the fact that they are the biggest economy in Europe, that will affect all of us in Spain, in Poland, in other countries. It is quite serious, and I'm afraid how it will look like in the future. So yeah. The last case from Italy. Italy adopts ECMR for the paperless transport of road freight. Italy has officially ratified the ECMR protocol, joining as the 36th country to adopt the digital standard under the United Nations CMR Convention for International Road Goods Transport. The ECMR protocol, which came into effect in Italy last week, establishes a legal framework for paperless goods transport by roads. The transition from paper-based to digital consignment notes aims to enhance the efficiency and safety of goods transport within Italy and to neighboring countries. The adoption of ECMR is expected to reduce handling costs, eliminate administrative and joint invoicing delays, and minimize discrepancies at delivery sites. Additionally, ECMR improves transparency and security throughout the logistic chain by providing accurate data for tracing shipments and real-time access to pickup and delivery information, explains IRU. So this is the last. That was the last case. I would like to thank you for your attention. See you next week on Monday. On Monday. And I hope you are well. We are during summertime. In Poland we have today around 34 degrees, so for me it's wonderful, and I am very happy that we have summertime right now. See you soon, take care, and thank you for your attention once again.